Episode 29. Planning a wedding is like unlike anything I've ever done, said Grace. I don't even know where to begin. Well, said Michael, let's get a wedding planner first. That might be the first start. Okay, so will we have a budget? No problem. Yes, we will work that out. Let's make some phone calls. Okay. All occasions wedding planners. Hello, my name is Grace, and I'm calling because I'm planning a wedding and I need help. Do you know when your wedding date is? Do we know when our wedding date is? February 14th. Okay, February 14th. That's on a Wednesday of this year. Okay. The wedding planner pauses. Let me check my calendar. Okay, it is a little short notice, but she said she can work something out, said Grace to Michael. Okay, well, what would we like is we would like to do the whole thing. How many people would we like to have in attendance? Up to 50 right now is approximately the number. It could be less, it could be more. Let's just go with 50 for the time being. Okay. Invitations, DJ, photographer, yes. A church wedding, yes. Okay. So where will we meet? Okay, my address is 121 2nd Street, Hollister, Missouri. And when can we meet? When are you free? I'm free anytime this week. We can meet tomorrow. Michael, tomorrow's good for me. How about you? Um, I could work something out. I could have somebody cover for me. Okay, any time is good for any of us. As far as schedule conflicts, we could have somebody cover for my fiance, Michael. He works at Smithton Motor. What is the company's name? I'm sorry. Smithton Motor and Rentals. He's the CEO, yes. Okay, excellent. 3 o'clock tomorrow. Okay, that's 3 o'clock on Tuesday. And you will meet us here. Okay, excellent. Okay, I'm sure we'll figure it out from there. Are there anything, is there anything we can do in the meantime? Nothing. Okay. As far as wedding dresses and rings or anything we can do, you can go ahead and go shopping for wedding dresses and rings. Okay, we'll do that. Thank you. Okay, thanks a lot. And your name is Vanessa? Thank you, Vanessa. All right, excellent. Again, your name, Vanessa Harrington. Vanessa Harrington. Thank you, Vanessa. I look forward to meeting you too. Yes. My name's Grace. Yes. My soon, just write Smithton on our folder. Smithton. Smithton Wedding. Thank you. Grace Hamilton? Yes, but it's a Smithton Wedding. Thank you. Bye bye. Okay, so far, what we can do on our free time is that we can go shopping for dresses and tuxedos, shop for rings, get sized and fitted for that as far as our ring sizes. Get that ordered, says Grace to Michael. Okay. And we can get the ball rolling as far as that goes. As far as deposits and everything, we have to pick the location where we want to have the wedding. There's a couple locations that she might have in mind. It's a choice of where we want to have the wedding, whether we have the wedding and reception at a church hall or fire hall. Those are options that we have. Whether we have it catered at a fire hall is another option. She's going to give us some choices and options. We pay deposits. The deposits obviously have to be paid. We have to pay the wedding planner tomorrow. So make sure you keep your checkbook nearby. And we have to meet with the pastor. We have to go to marriage classes. And there will be deposits for the photographer, the DJ, and she just kind of covered some basic things. So, what do you think, Michael? It's not hard to do. It's just seems more overwhelming when you think about how much needs to be done in a short amount of time. So, let's let me handle all the deposits. Let me handle all the financial stuff. As far as the wedding dress and the rings, we can do that today. We can do that today, said Grace. Michael said yes. We can go shopping. We can buy the shoes. We can buy the dress. We can buy the tuxedo. I would prefer to buy everything and just put it on my charge card. Okay, so you're saying yes to doing all that today. Yeah, I mean, we're here now. We might as well go ahead and do it while we're here, sitting here. We'll go out to lunch and we'll make a day of it. Wow. So you want to do that now? Yeah. Besides, there's some things that I think you might want to pick out as far as jewelry for the wedding day anyway. So why not? Let's go out to eat and relax, have a nice lunch, and then go shopping. You got yourself a deal, said Grace. And Michael and Grace go shopping. They go shopping for not only the rings to get sized and fitted, they order the rings they want, and she finds a beautiful diamond ring that is a Tiffany style ring. He finds the perfect wedding bands. She finds the band that matches his wedding band, and it's on order. They talk to the jeweler about diamond studded earrings and a necklace that is just perfectly matches her neckline. So they pay for all that and then they leave the jewelry store satisfied with what their purchase is. They go on to the wedding, well, bridal store. First of all, I just want to thank you for having such a great words. I got to find the right words. A great choice in rings because you found the wedding band that I wouldn't pass it up, put it that way, said Grace. Michael said, I couldn't pass it up either. Let's go into the bridal shop. Let's see what we can find. Well, I found a wedding dress that I liked online. I hope they have it in stock. Well, just show them the picture that you saw on the online and we'll just go from there. And the shoes and the veil. I hope they have the whole thing. Okay, so let's go. So Grace and Michael go into the wedding shop and they're greeted with a smile. Hi, and welcome to Richard's Wedding Shop. Are you looking for wedding attire? Yes, we are, said Grace as Michael smiled. Well, we have something in mind, said Grace. Here's an image that I found online. Do you have this in stock? And as the desk clerk looked, why, certainly we do. Grace smiled, beaming ear to ear. Not only did they have the wedding dress, but they also had the veil that matched and the shoes that she wanted. It didn't take long to find the tuxedo that fit nicely, a double breasted tuxedo that looked perfectly matched with the wedding dress. That purchase didn't take long to ring up, and before you know it, they were off to the restaurant. Michael, said Grace, I cannot believe I found the dress that I wanted. Let's go to the Waterfall restaurant. I haven't gone to this restaurant. I heard so much about it. Well, let's go. Oh, this is so nice. This is so relaxing. Yeah, we're right by the waterfall. Let's have a nice, relaxing meal. Since we did all that shopping, it's enough to work up an appetite. Oh, now this is exactly what the doctor ordered. As Grace and Michael relaxed by the waterfall, they ordered a nice light meal. 2 steak salads, ma'am. That's what we'll order. And we're going to order a bottle of champagne to celebrate our engagement. You're engaged, said the waitress. Well, congratulations. Thank you. So they had 2 flutes brought to the table as she uncorked the champagne and poured it for the beautiful bride to be and the groom to be as well. And they toasted to their happily days before them. And she said, that is Grace. This is going to be such a beautiful journey ahead. I can already tell, said Grace. Michael smiled and so excited. Grace almost choking up. I'm so excited that we're having this moment together already. I look so forward to sharing my life with you already. This is so exciting. I'm so excited. I'm almost bubbling up inside me. I can't believe we're making this leap of faith. Yeah, it sure is a leap of faith, said Michael, said, talking to Grace. I can't get enough of you already. Well, here's your steak salads, said the waitress. I hope you enjoy this champagne so far. Can I get you any water? Yes, please, said Grace. Yes, said Michael, as the waitress turned away. I'll be right back. Enjoy your steak salad. As Grace and Michael poured the ranch dressing on their steak salad, he said, I hope we're not overdoing it on the ranch dressing because we need to fit into our attire. Yeah, we better watch the ranch dressing. It is probably high in calories. Yeah, we got to stay fit. That's correct. That'll be one of our goals, to stay light on the dressing. That's right, said Grace. As they enjoyed their steak salad, the waitress came back with water. Michael said to the waitress, "Is this Arkansas water, by the way?" "I think so," said the waitress, as she turned back, not realizing what he meant by that. And Michael turned to Grace. "See, I told you so. It must be in the water, Grace." And Grace just chuckled and laughed at Michael. The next day, of course, was the big day with Vanessa Harrington. Michael was working a long day as it is, so Michael got there in time to be there at the appointment. Michael showed up at 2:45, just in time to be there to meet with the new wedding planner, Vanessa Harrington. So he pulled in at 2:45, thankfully a little earlier before the appointment. And Michael knocks at the door. "Grace?" "Yes, you're here." "Oh, yeah, definitely. I decided to come a little early just in case." "Oh, good. Come on in." "Oh, I'm so relieved you came early." "Yeah, I thought it would be best if I came early." "Did you put the boxes away?" "Yes, I did. I have it in the office. Just in case we had to put it in a safe place. I don't want it to get dirty." "Okay, good. So, can I have some Arkansas water?" "You can have Arkansas water anytime. Help yourself," said Grace to Michael. "Well, she should be here any minute, so I don't know what she's going to go over, but I have my checkbook just in case." "Okay, so any last minute things that we should go over?" "Well, we ordered the rings, so they should be in by next week. The other jewelry that you have, just keep that in a safe place. If we need to get a safe, then we'll order a safe or we'll go up to Walmart. If we have to go grocery shopping or do anything, just let me know." "Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Michael." "All right, so here she comes. She's pulling in right now. So I'll sit on the couch and I'll wait for her to come," said Michael. "Okay, all right." "Okay, hello. Hi, my name's Vanessa Harrington. I'm the wedding planner. I'm here for the Smithton wedding." "Oh, welcome. My name is Grace Hamilton. Come on in." "All right. And this is Michael Smithton, my fiance." "Hi, I'm Vanessa Harrington." "Okay, so, well, listen, we'll rearrange the seats so you can have the coffee table to spread your notebooks and everything out." "Oh, thank you so much. There's a lot to go over, but I'm not going to squeeze us all in one appointment. I'm just going to give you a couple printouts of some basic things we're going to go over. It's quite simple. There's a lot of different things that we have in our pamphlets. Some of the which we're going to go over real quickly. What we charge as far as what our services offer. We expect you to pay a deposit or pay for our services on the first meeting. So here's a printout of what our services offer. And she hands it to Grace, and Grace hands it to Michael. So I want you to look over the prices and the costs of our services. And they quietly look over the prices of the cost of services. As they briefly look over it, Michael says, "Now you're going to basically charge us for the services that you're going to be conducting from the time you are covering us up until the end of the wedding, basically, right? Yeah. What I will be doing is I'll be managing the whole wedding for you from the time I start today to the really the up until you leave for the honeymoon. Okay, sounds good. We're ready to do that. So I'll write a check and we'll get started. Perfect, says Vanessa Harrington. Excellent. Michael writes out the check and hands it to Vanessa Harrington. Okay, let's get started. So, what we offer is basically a package deal, and the package that you're paying for is basically what we call first rate, a first rate service. A first rate means you're including the hall or the restaurant or the place or venue that you're choosing, how you want it decorated, the florist, the band, or the DJ that you're going to select. And we're going to basically have the deposits, all that covered by you. You're going to pay the deposits. We're going to have it all organized and we're going to have everybody in order. So once you walk in that door, you won't have any concerns or worries that day. We'll be taking charge and appointing everybody in the right direction that day. We'll be the ones orchestrating the whole wedding. So, really, from the time you walk in that door, you'll notice that the tabletops will be all decorated from the silverware to the actual table ornaments and everything will all be done a certain way to your liking. That sounds great, says Grace. That's exactly what I'm hoping for because we don't even know where to start with all this. Basically, how your tablescape will look like is up to you. We're going to put it together just the way you want it. Exactly. So if you have a picture of what you want, we will have it replicated. If you want long tables with flowers in the middle and you want it done a certain way with a rustic look, or if you have a certain theme, we will replicate that too. It's whatever you want. And we have artists, we have designers, we have florists, we have all kinds of people that are not only highly skilled but are very good at what they do. I'm excited. So, what we have, the main concern is paying the deposits. As long as you pay the deposits, it's a lot easier to get this done. So, your next step is to pay the photographer, pay the DJ, pay all the other people that you have to pay, including the place, a venue where you're going to have the reception, including the pastor that's going to be officiating the wedding. So once you get all those things paid, this whole checklist of things that you're going to see in this pamphlet, you call me back and you say, I paid all the deposits. I'm ready to go. And once you get that done, we can start designing all the ornaments and all the things that are going to be necessary to place on the tablescapes. And what I mean by the tablescapes is that everything is going to be done in such a way that the place settings are going to look a certain way. For each table, we're going to have a certain order in how things look. It'll look exactly the way you say you want it to look. If it's out of a magazine and you want it to look that way, it'll be done that way. Michael pauses for a moment. So you're basically saying if we wanted to look like the magazine, that's what I'm saying, says Vanessa Harrington. Well, then that's exactly what we want. That's what we're paying for. That's exactly right, Vanessa Harrington said. You're paying a lot of money for it to look a certain way. You want it to be first rate, you got it. Well, then that's all we want to hear is it's first class, and that's what we want. Okay, sounds great. This appointment doesn't take much. It's just getting all the deposits and the venue and everything in place. You can have the wedding of your dreams, and you can have the photographer and everybody create a masterpiece out of this. As far as the wedding cake, a lot of times the hotels they'll provide the wedding cake, but you might have to have it delivered. So I would double check on which hotel, if you decide on a hotel, if they provide the wedding cake or not. Just make sure you make your phone calls and double check. Now, this is the end of the appointment. I will follow up with you probably next week on the deposits. I won't be in your face about it, but I will make sure that I will be consistent with all of you on making sure that you follow up with the deposits. Okay? Well, that's great, said Grace. Yeah, Michael said the same thing to Grace and Vanessa. This is very much better than I thought. I really appreciate you coming over, Vanessa. Okay, well, that's it. Make sure you hold on to that pamphlet and that list of things to do and check mark all those items that you need to do, that to do list, put it on your refrigerator as a reminder of what needs to be done from one bullet point to the next. Okay, I'll see myself out the door. Thank you, Vanessa. It was nice seeing you. Thank you, and it's nice seeing you too. It was nice meeting you, Michael. Thank you. Vanessa walks out the door. Michael and Grace are so thrilled that this is a lot easier with a wedding planner. Well, Grace, it's costly, but we're going to have first class service. I don't know how much it's going to cost to get family out to visit or come out here, but that's going to be another bigger expense than I'm not sure how much it's not. I'm not even sure where we're going with it, but I got to talk to my parents. Maybe they'll pitch in or something like that. Why? Do you think it's going to cost a lot? Maybe more than I thought, but I'm not worried about the money. I'm just thinking that we might need the support more than the money itself. Let me call my dad. Hey, Dad, I have something important to talk to you about. Hello, son. How are you? Yeah, it's good to talk to you. Where have you been? Oh, busy with work. Well, Dad, I met someone. You did. And how's it going? It's going so good that we're engaged. You're engaged? Wow. How long have you known her? About 2 months. That's pretty quick, son. Should I tell Mom? Yeah, you should tell Mom. We're just getting done with meeting with the wedding planner. Here's the thing, Dad. Her family's from Pennsylvania, and the travel costs alone to have her family come out is more expensive. I'm wondering if you could help me. Well, son, we're here to help you at whatever capacity we can. How much do you think it'll cost to get them to travel out there? I'm not quite sure. But if you could help, that would be really helpful. Well, son, we're willing to help at whatever capacity we're willing to help. I just want your mom to be able to know a little bit more about your future wife. Is there any way we can come down to meet her? Yeah, Dad. That's the point of my conversation. It's not just the reason, it's not about money as much as I just think we need support more. We want to include her family here, you and mom. We need our family to be involved in this. I mean, meeting a wedding planner is one thing, but having our family here is another. So it would be nice to have her family informed, you informed, mom informed, and bring our families together as we're planning this wedding. It's better that I called you and let you know. Absolutely, son. Mom will know about this and we'll get back to you about whatever financial plan we have. And this is the end of episode 29.